Good morning. As you know, I like to share the information with you. I like to tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why. First of all, there are a lot of people who would like to get into this thing called the media, in that they don't have a lot of money, and quite frankly, to get into the media business, you need a lot of money. Well, not everybody has a lot of money. I don't. So, how did I make this video? First of all, I'm recording this on my porch. It used to be an open porch. It has since been modified and it's been enclosed. So, I'm on my porch. I'm using a very, very small area on this porch, as you can probably tell. All right. Next, the backdrop. This is something that I bought at the thrift store. I think it was like $1.98. It's not very good, but I'm using this backdrop to illustrate a point, and that is you can use whatever you want as a backdrop, really, and it need only to cover the area that you're talking about, correct? And it can be anything, really. All right. You can even use a chroma key. In other words, I could have used a green backdrop and then use as a chroma key. I could have done that easily. Next, I want to talk about the lights. I'm using three lights really. One that's pointed at the backdrop so that there'll be an even lighting across the backdrop. Then I have the main light over here, and then I have the fill light over here. Actually, I wanted the light to be as even as possible, so that's how it's adjusted. The lights came from PDL. Your PDL lights, you can buy them as a set, and it's really, really nice and inexpensive, I might add. Okay, next comes the software. Now this is really the important thing right here. The software I'm using is Power Director by CyberLink. It's Power Director 13. And what is happening is that the camera is plugged directly into the computer, and then the software is actually what's recording, not the camera. The camera is simply there putting the information into the software, and the software is what's recorded. Now that's important because of this. I am using a camera, the HV20, the Canon HV20. Now that's an ancient camera. The problem is that this particular camera uses mini DV cassettes. Now, I doubt very much if you're ever going to find a computer that uses mini DV cassettes. Okay, stand by, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. In case you're wondering, why did I take a break? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, it's sort of boring to keep looking at the same things over and over and over again. The second reason is that the camera, once you turn the camera on, it has an automatic shut-off feature where if you're not doing anything with the camera, it'll automatically cut off. This is sort of a good thing in a way because it reminds you that you need to take a break every once in a while because people get bored looking at the same thing over and over and again. Besides, I can interject. I could have placed a commercial. As a matter of fact, I probably will place a commercial in between the takes, right? Okay, so let's go back again and recap. I'm using the porch. I'm using a backdrop that I got from the thrift store. Number two, the lights are from PDL. Now, when you buy the lights from PDL, they come in sets, or you can buy them one at a time. That's entirely up to you, okay? Finally, not finally, but next is the software. I am using CyberLink Power Director 13 right now, and this software is recording. I think it's in 720, which is fine because that's what it's fast. It's high def enough for people to actually see what you're talking about, even though I would have preferred a 4K rendition. Anyway, let's use what we have and be very grateful, okay? And like I said, the camera is a Canon HV20. Now on the screen, I'm going to put up the different prices for the different items, okay? To recap, the porch, you can use any place that you want to, really, any blank space in your house. The backdrop, this backdrop came from the thrift store, but you can use any backdrop that you want. Use your own house, as a matter of fact, as a backdrop. The lights I'm using, PDL. PDL lights, and you can get them from just about anywhere. All right. The software, CyberLink Power Director 13, and it's recording directly onto the software as captures. So it'll capture 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as you want, really. And finally, the camera. The camera is an HV20, Canon HV20, very inexpensive, and it's simply a camera that's plugged into the system, into the software to do what it does. So that was it. Thank you very much, and I want to remind you that I'm very grateful that you take the time out to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Please encourage all of your friends to do the same. Thank you. I have been watching YouTube channel, and I just saw a video of a young lady dancing with her grandfather. And this video so far has had over 23 million hits. Now think about that for a minute. Here's a young lady dancing with her grandfather, and 23 million people have taken a look at it. You too have a story to tell. You do. Now let's talk a little bit about chroma key. Right now I'm videotaping with a green background, as you can see. That, my friend, can be used as a chroma key background. Now stand by and I'll be right back to talk more about that, okay? Okay, so chroma key. The beautiful thing about chroma key is that you can go out in your own backyard, front yard, or somewhere in your neighborhood and you can shoot something. In my case, I happen to like nature. I'm a nature lover, and I visit nature venues all the time to shoot pictures that I want to share with my audience. You can do the same. Now, what you're looking at in the background was shot with a Canon T3i with a Canon 60mm macro lens. Okay? You may use whatever you wish. That's a fact. Use whatever you wish. The point is, you get back into your studio and then you can share what you have shot with your audience. Now, this happens to be a weed, and even though it is a weed, I happen to like it because of the coloring and because I just happen to like all flowers. I tend not to discriminate against flowers. So, I'm using HV20 as the studio camera, and you can do the same. And you can do your own video blog and share your adventures, your daily activities with your friends and relatives throughout the world. This is Microdac, and I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much.